This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. Hey everyone, it's Fantasia. So today we are going to be going over the Adventure Awaits Create a Sim items. At the end, I'm going to tell you guys my final thoughts, and I do want to give a huge thank you to EA for allowing me early access to the pack so that I can go over everything with you guys. So we are here with my family that I am actually using for gameplay videos, so you guys may recognize them. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and add another male sim and like a toddler, an infant, but first we're going to start with the female stuff. I also want to clarify that I do have a couple packs with my early access. So usually with the CFE access, which is the extra early access, it's just base game and the pack, but we are allowed to add other packs in now if we choose to. And so I've added some of them, just kind of the packs that I feel like go well with Adventure Awaits. So things like Parenthood, Growing Together, Seasons, the kids room stuff, those types of things. But yeah, I left a lot of packs out. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you guys see any traits or anything that are from other packs, that's why. So first and foremost, we have the Critter Hunter aspiration. This sim wants to explore the rich worlds of butterflies and fish to learn all they can about critters. And then we get the competitive trait. Competitive sims have to be the best at anything they put their sweaty focus on, especially games and physical activities. They're all about winning, so they take losing really personally. Depending on how they manage their competitive spirit, these sims can either become an inspiration for sim excellence or bask in the toxic pits of the abyss and become the ultimate sore loser. The kiddos also get the same trait, and then they also get an aspiration here. So they get cool kid on the block. This sim wants to be known as the coolest kid in the neighborhood. I keep thinking there's another aspiration or another trait, but honestly, I don't know. Like, I was given that impression with one of the descriptions, and then I was like, wait, maybe it's like something you earn in game. Either way, that's why I always call these overviews, just in case I miss anything, but I go over the majority of it. If you plan on purchasing The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits or any of the Sims 4 packs, you can use my code Fantasia on the EA app or thesims.com. This does directly support me and the channel, so I just want to say thank you guys so much if you use my code. So as for hairs, the hair she's wearing here, oh my goodness, it's definitely one of my favorites. It is so cute. It's little twists instead of braids, and I just love that about it. So the hair tie stays the same with every single hair color. I prefer that, so I'm glad they kept it that way. But yeah, and like the little baby hairs, and it looks really good from the back as well. Then we also get this one, which is a full-on braid, and this is like a very well done braid in my opinion. I love how it's a French braid, and I don't know, we have a lot of braided hairstyles, but I feel like this one is different, and I love the hairs coming down in the front. Then we have this that also has braids incorporated into it. So I feel like we have some hairs like this, but what I can say is I prefer this one. Like, I just think it looks really nice. It reminds me more of like a custom content hair rather than a hair we would get in game. So I do like this. Also, this hair color swatch with the pink hair ties really flow well together, so I love that. Next, we get this curly hair that I adore. I kind of think this is my new favorite curly hair. I love the texture of it. I think it looks really well done. I love the baby hairs on the side here. I just think it looks so cute with the little bun at the top. Like, oh, it's adorable. And then of course we already went over the twist. Then we have these. So this one here, I want to like point out that for some reason this swatch is broken. I think it's just for the adults. I don't know. I'll double check for the kids. It seems to be the only swatch that's broken. This is an early copy of the pack, so hopefully that is situated by the time it releases. Nonetheless though, this is adorable. However, I would more so use this for the kids. I think it's the perfect children's hairstyle, which the kids do have it, so that's amazing. But I mean, it looks really cute on her too. Like, how adorable. Then we have this short hair. I actually think this is really cute. I like the texture in the back. I love how it like seems all layered. I like this one. However, this one I thought I wasn't gonna like, and I actually think this is really cute too. Like, I feel like these hairs are surprising me because like I thought I was gonna prefer this one over this one, but I think I actually prefer this one. I just think it's adorable. I love the little side bangs. I love how it's like, it just like swoops. And I love how, again, like it seems like there's layers. I feel like the texture on this hair looks very soft. It's just the cutest ever. And then we have this one here. So this would be great for both males and females in my opinion, because even she rocks it. And yeah, this side is shaved and it's just kind of like over on the side here. So I never really unlock this stuff for the overviews, but you can unlock hairs for turning your imaginary friends into a real sim. So then you'll unlock the hair that the pretty Pegacorn wears, so that's really cute. Also, I did go ahead and take the feminine tag off, and then we can see a couple other hairs here. I really enjoy this hair too. I love the bandana. This is another one that I feel like you could put it on either male or females. It really looks good on both in my opinion. And then same with this one. You do have to take the feminine tag off, but yeah, I think anyone could rock this. I love. So for me personally, I think the hairs are a win for the adults in this pack. Now we're gonna actually jump on over to the kids just because they pretty much get the same stuff now when it comes to hairs, with a few different ones. Actually, I think it's just one. So basically they get all the same hairs that the adults get, and see how this is just like the cutest ever for the kids. Oh my goodness. But they do get this hair here and the adults do not. So this I think is also a win. I love it. We don't really get many kid specific hairs anymore, so I was happy to see this just because this is a very kid like hair, and so to me it makes sense to just have it be for the kids. I don't think the adults need this one. It's so cute and playful. I love the accessories. Of course, it's the same for the males. Now, jumping on over to the infants really quickly, they do not get any new hairs. They also don't get any accessories or anything like that, but we will get to what they do get. As for the toddlers though, they do get 3 new hairs, so I was happy to see that. These are really cute. Honestly, this hair looks really cute for the toddlers. I could definitely see myself using that. So jumping back on over to the mom here, and we're gonna jump on into hats. So there is 3 that you can unlock. Again, these are by turning your imaginary friend into a real sim. And then this one here, we got that bird mask, and basically you need level 4 of the paper crafting skill, which is not hard to get at all. And then for this one, you unlock it by being in the park worker career level 3. But these ones are unlocked right away. So this hat actually drips with water and it's like kind of magical. You can see like the effect. I don't know how much I would use this. It's one of those items that I think are fun and cute, but I'll probably never use it. So it's just one of those things. Like, let me know if you guys relate. Like, I would probably maybe like take a thumbnail picture for it or something. Like, I don't know. It'd be cute for a picture and that's kind of it. But I do appreciate the effects on it and stuff. Like, I think that's fun. And then we get this hat. So this is actually kind of cute. I don't typically put hats like this on my Sims. I don't know. Like, we could try changing her hair and see. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I do think that's better. I feel like if I was to use it, it would be more with that hairstyle. Not even that one. Yeah, I feel like this just really looks good with hats. So, and then we get this here and it just has a little like logo, I guess, on the side. And then there is also plain ones. So as far as accessories go, we get 3 new pairs of earrings. I like these, but like I could live without them. I think this one's my favorite. This one's also really pretty. I would have preferred more necklaces, which we do get one, but it's more to me just one you'd put on for like Camp Gibby Gibby, and that's kind of it. So I personally would have preferred a couple more necklaces. We do also get this new pair of sunglasses, which again to me is just giving like camp energy, but you could make this work for different things, like depending on the color swatch. Honestly, you could use this for like a lot of different things, even like swimwear if you wanted to. So I don't believe there's any makeup or anything like that. So moving on into the clothes, we're going to start off with the full body. I think this is one of my favorite pieces. It's a little overall dress for the adults and I think it's cutesy. Like, I do really like it. There's things about it that I feel like I wish were slightly different. I don't know. I can't even really put my finger on it, but nonetheless, this is what I chose for her to wear. And so yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I think one thing, I was feeling like we needed a few more color swatches because I couldn't really find the perfect color swatch for her, like that I feel like she would wear. Like, I wish there was like a more true brown denim. Like there's this here, but that's like very orangey. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's not exactly the swatch that I'm looking for. And then we get this here, which of course would be perfect for like kayaking and stuff, just like different water activities. There's some fun swatches with this one. Like, oh my goodness. So I really like those. I probably wouldn't use this often, but I would absolutely use it if if my Sims are at camp. So then we have this dress here. I do think this dress is cute, and I feel like for me, it's very usable. I would put this on my Sims, I think a lot of the times for the hot weather. This I don't care for too much, but to me, it looks like a camp kind of outfit, so I get why it's here. But if my Sims were at camp, I would totally even select this as like the camp outfit, you know, because you can select different outfits that they wear at the getaways. Then we have this dress, which I found kind of random. It's just, I don't know. Like, I don't really know where this fits in with this pack, but for me, it looks like a cute winter dress. I would pair this with some tights underneath, and then I think it's really cute. So if you have seasons, I feel like you'll enjoy this dress. And then we get this one here. I like this. I like how it's like, it's giving lifeguard, but it's also like cute and stylish with the zipper like down like this. Like, I don't know. I actually liked it more than I thought that I would. Like, I like it a lot more than this one. I would use it for just like regular swimwear, honestly, because they have those patterns in there and like it's a look. And then of course we have the outfits that you can go ahead and unlock by turning your imaginary friends into real Sims again. Now, taking off the feminine tag, you will notice there's a couple other ones here. We have this one here, which perfect for camp. I probably won't get much use out of that, but I will put it on some of my male Sims at camp. And then this one here, kind of just like the male version of this type of thing. Now we're gonna head into shoes next, just so I can show you guys. So we get 4 new pairs of shoes. They're very just like, you know, hiking type of vibes. Definitely fits the theme. I feel like I won't use this stuff that much, but they're nice to have obviously for certain situations. These to me look more like water shoes, which I think is what they're meant to be. And then we have just like these classic runners. I do like these. I would put these on my Sims for athletic wear. And then we get these type of sandals, which they're not my favorite, but I also feel like they just remind me of like those sandals people bring to like the beach or the pool. And so I feel like I'd use it in that sense. So going into the tops and bottoms, I'm going to go ahead and just throw a random bottom on her so I can show off the tops to you guys. I'm going to just take off the feminine tag and show you guys this way. So of course this is stuff that you typically put on a male, but you can do either or. This I don't see myself using, but I obviously see the purpose for it. And then this here I do really like. I think this is a great piece for the males, but also looks really good on the females. Like, it works for both in my opinion. This to me is great if you have seasons. Like, I would totally use this jacket all of the time. Like, it looks like a little raincoat, so I actually like that. This one's cute too. I like how it looks like that fuzzy texture on the top. I would totally throw this on my Sims for like winter time. And then we just have like a classic camp shirt that just has some graphics on it. And then this sweater is not my favorite. I feel like there's nothing special about it, but I also would throw this on my Sim for sleepwear, honestly, or just like a cozy winter day. And so a lot of this stuff for some reason to me is giving me just like seasons, winter energy. Even this here, just like the cozy like fall and winter months. This is really cute. I feel like for both females and males. I think this is one of my favorite sweaters for sure. I really like the purple swatch as well. And then we got this sweater here. I do like the swatches in this as well because I just feel like there's a mix of everything. This here I don't really care for, but then this one I think is cute. I like the hoodie look. I also like if you pair it with these shorts specifically, it tucks in. So I think that's really cute, and the color swatches are cute as well. This one, not the biggest fan of. It's just like a classic t-shirt though, so you know. Same with this one, not the biggest fan, but then I enjoyed this. So again, it's giving like seasons. Like, I just feel like I have a lot more jackets to put on my Sims now for fall time and stuff. So this is cute, but I am unsure if I'll use it. But I like the fit of it, you know? Like, I feel like it's flattering and cute, but I just feel like I'm not gonna get much use. And then this I really like. Specifically for athletic wear, I feel like it'd be really, really cute to pair with some leggings. And then this is just like a classic camp shirt. It has that bird on it. So I mean, I like this because you can set it for like the camp outfit. And then this I love. If you really wanted to, you could make this a swimsuit top, a workout top, a summer crop top. You could do a lot with this. And there is some swatches that are cute with multiple different colors, so I liked that as well. And then we get this. I don't really care for this at all. And then this one is good, I feel like, for camp. Like, this whole outfit actually I feel like is a good camp outfit. And then we get a life jacket, which I actually really like. Perfect to put on when your Sims are on their kayaks. And then this here, don't really care for that one either. This I like. It's a nice jacket. I like the layered look that it's having. And then here's another life jacket. And then there is 2 tops. This one, of course, again, is from turning the imaginary friend into a real Sim. And then you unlock this one at Park Ranger level 9. So that's a hard one to get unlocked. unlocked. So going into the bottoms, we have a decent amount. We get these shorts, which I think are perfect for the males. I do need more denim shorts, I feel like, for the males. Again, looks good on the females too, though. And then these ones, I don't really like them. I don't know how much I'll use those, if at all. And then these, I don't know how I feel about these either. They make sense for like hiking and stuff like that, but I don't know. I can't see myself using them. These though, I really like for multiple different things, because you could wear this as like a sweatpant, or you could wear them as pajama pants, because like they look like that cozy texture that's like really soft. And then these shorts that she had on, definitely can't complain about these. I just feel like they're the perfect little shorts that you can throw on for working out, for just like a casual day, for a summer day, so many different things. And then we get these like capris, just like rolled up jeans. I do enjoy these. I think they're cute. I like that they're not like super tight. They just look very comfortable. These, not a fan, but like I get why they're in the pack. And then these leggings I do think are cute, but they're just, I don't know. I feel like the front comes up higher than the back in a weird way. Does anyone else feel like they sit a little weird? But I mean, not weird enough where I don't like them. Like I do still like those. These ones I don't like too much, but then these are super duper cute. These kind of fit the same way, I guess. I think with this one, it might just be because of the top waistband. It makes me feel like they should come up higher in the back too. I don't know. Because with these ones, I feel like it just looks normal like all the other ones. I do like the different color options. They're all like bright. And then, okay, these I really like because it's one of those skirts that like have the shorts underneath, and you could wear this for working out or just like a casual summer day, but you could even wear this to bed if you want. Like you totally could. This though, not the biggest fan of. I think I would have liked this more if it was shorter. I don't know. I feel like the length is awkward. I don't know what I would use that for. These are unique and different types of shorts. I feel like we don't have any shorts like these, but I'm not exactly feeling them. I kind of like them in the black though. I could make that work. And then these pants at the end here, totally get why they're in the pack, but not really my thing. So you can see, like, I have a very mixed opinion on Creatism. Like, some things I love, some things I'm not a fan of. It's very, like, back and forth, but it's one of those packs that, of course, they're gonna have things like these types of pants, right? So, like, I expected that. So it's not like a bad Creatism catalog, but it's not like the type of catalog where I'm like, oh my God, you need it for every piece. So there is a few bracelets, but these ones you do need the archery skill to unlock. And then we get this bracelet, which I do love the bracelet. I absolutely love this. It is so cute. It looks like those bracelets you'd make at camp. I'm just like obsessed with that. And then we get these socks. They're kind of tall. Don't know how much I'd use these, but they're just socks. So I think that's it. And then we do get some styled looks. So here's one of them. And then we get this one here. So like, yeah, like this is meant to be a camp counselor look. And for that, I think it makes total sense. And I love this. She looks cute. She looks sporty, but it's just like, I feel like for my everyday Sims, I'm not going to use any of this stuff. This also comes together in a really cute way, like specifically if you're at camp. I think she looks so stylish. And yeah, so those are the styled looks for the girls anyway. So moving on to the kiddos. So there is actually a few things, but when you're in the masculine category, it's only going to show you this, which kind of made me sad. Like I wish there was a few more things, because even this, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I feel like it's good for camp or like even sleepwear, and that's kind of it. I don't know. However, for the little girls, they get 3 things that I adore. So they get this outfit, which is my absolute favorite. Now, you could totally put this on the little boys too. It's just not going to come up unless you take the tag off, but this is so cute. I love it. And then they get the same dress kind of that the adults get. So you could have like mom and daughter matching moments. Like how cute. And then they get this new romper, which I also think is absolutely adorable. And then of course the same one here that the little boys get. So going into the tops, we'll do the little girls first. Let me just go ahead and throw these on her. They also get those same bottoms that the adults get, so it's really cute. But they get this here. I love this. I think it's adorable. Perfect for camp, of course, but also I feel like it's great to even put on for like a fall day. And then we have our camp shirt, so kind of the same as the adults. And they also get this, which I feel like the one for the adults looks similar as well. I like the fuzzy look. And then they get this tank, which is very camp vibes, but there's also some plain swatches. I feel like you could have this on your kid for anything. And they do get a life jacket as well. And then they get this sweater. I think, yeah, the adults have the similar sweater to this too, and I prefer it for the kids. I do like it for the kids. And And then they get this little top here, little graphic tee, and then some plain swatches. I'm just gonna put her in this here so we can see the bottoms properly. They get the same bottoms as the adults. I think it's so cute, and kind of like the same shorts too. So I feel like they're doing this more now with both hairs and the clothes. Let me know how you guys feel about that. And then we get this and these. So I prefer these two bottoms personally, but I feel like you could use this for swimwear. So I do like that for that purpose. My favorite definitely just has to be full body outfits for the little girls. So cute. Now for the little boys, it's pretty much the same. I believe this one doesn't show up right away. I think this is cute. It's actually one of my favorites. And then for the bottoms, yeah, I think these ones don't show up for the little girls, but I feel like the little girls would look great in these. I actually don't know why it doesn't show up for both. I feel like it's fitting for both, but I do like this. I do feel like this is my favorite outfit for the little boys. I think it's adorable. So for the shoes, they get those same like water shoes, but I've been using them just for like everyday shoes because like they're cute. I like them. And then they get those same boots that the adults kind of get. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. But okay, overall, I like the catalog for the kids, but let me go ahead and switch to a t-shirt so you can see. They have the same bracelet as well. But yeah, I feel like we should have got a little more for the kids. I don't know. Of course, this pack is heavily based around kids. I know also you can make a getaway for everything. So it's definitely clear that they were trying to like divide up all the Create a Sim for all the age groups. So in that sense, I'm fine with that. But I don't know. I feel like I needed more pieces for the kids and like this bummed me out. But overall, the items we did get, I think are really cute. They're not, again, to die for, like, oh my god, you need it. You need the kid catalog. However, this is an exception. I love this. This is my new favorite outfit. Like, it's just so good and so cute. I just love everything about it. Oh, and they also get those same socks as the adults as well. So moving on over to the toddlers, they get a little more than I thought they were gonna get. I was honestly pleasantly surprised in a good way. Like, I really think the toddler stuff is so cute and we need more clothes for the toddlers. So this is nice, especially because like I really thought they were gonna get left out just because the whole focus on like Camp Gibby Gibby with the kiddos, and like they even get this little tie-dye shirt. It's so cute. And then this, like, how adorable is that? And then this, oh my goodness, I just love it all. I'm definitely very happy with the toddler tops. And then for the bottoms, they get 2 pairs of bottoms, which I think is fine. And then these shorts, how cute. They're so cute. And they do get those same water shoes. And then for the full body, there's just one, even when you take off the masculine tag. However, I was really happy to see this because I constantly use this season's big snowsuit. And I was like, oh my god, I have like a new one now. It's so cute. And like the little animals, like, oh my gosh. Sorry, that was like so obnoxious, but it is so freaking cute. I love it. Now, going back into the infants, they don't get much at all. They do get this new overall set, which I think is so cute. And I am happy they get it. Also, of course, this pack, like, it doesn't really make sense to put a whole bunch of infant stuff. I don't know. We definitely need more infant clothes. I believe that's it. Like, it's just the overalls. But you guys, like I said, this is an overview, so if I miss anything, I apologize. But overall, I like Create a Sim. I feel like there is some areas where they could have done better, and then some areas where I feel like they did really well. So you guys can let me know. I love the hairs with this pack. There's just like a little bit with the clothes that I wish were different. And it's like one of those catalogs where some things I love, other things I don't care for at all. It's just like hit or miss, you know? So you guys can let me know how you feel. Overall, I feel like it's very on brand with the pack. Like a lot of it fits the pack. So that's a good thing. This just still wins for me. Absolutely the cutest thing ever. But you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this Create a Sim overview. Let me know how you guys feel. I want to know your thoughts and everything about the catalog. And yeah, with that, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.
You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest.